Hi students, in this video we will be seeing about ambiguous grammar. In the previous video we have learned designing context-free grammar and we have learned about derivation and past tree. And coming to ambiguous grammar, what is ambiguous grammar? From the grammar, take any string, right? And if you could generate two different past tree for the same string, I can say the given grammar is ambiguous grammar. I can say the given grammar is ambiguous grammar. Right? So in a grammar, at least for one string, if I could generate two different past tree, the grammar is ambiguous grammar. Right? So we can see this example. I have taken this grammar and we'll see whether the given grammar is ambiguous or not. So what I should do first is look at the grammar and pick all the terminals and write. Okay? So terminals. So what are the terminals? You know terminals are lowercase letters, digits, symbols, operators, right? Identifier. All are terminals. So plus, minus, star, slash, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, identifier are my terminals. Use this terminal and generate your own string. You can form any string, right? So string, what string I am forming is like, I take id plus id star id. I take this string. And now what am I going to do is like, I check whether for this string I could generate two different past tree. Whether for this string I could generate two different past tree. Right, so I'll take the first rule, E tends to E plus E. Right there. I'll go with leftmost derivation. You know leftmost derivation is in RHS. I have to replace my leftmost non-terminal every time. Right there. So I'll replace my first E. Right. I'll replace my first E with the last production ID. Right there. And in the next step, since I need ID star ID, this E I will replace with this third rule. ID plus E star E. Next, the leftmost E I will replace with the last rule, and this last E I will replace with this last rule one by one. ID star E, and here also it is ID plus ID star ID. We got a string. Right? Next, I'll try whether I could get one more derivation for the same string. I'll start with the third one. Third one. E tends to E star E. Right? So again I am following my leftmost derivation. Right? So this leftmost E I replace with my first rule. E plus E star E. Right? Next, leftmost E replace with the last rule. ID plus E star E. ID plus ID star E. And here again it is ID plus ID star ID. Our derivation is over. Now we are going to draw a past tree. Right? So, how to draw the past tree for this derivation? E, right, this is my root, production is E plus E, right, E plus E. Next, ID, what I have done this E, again, three branches, E star E. Next, ID, ID. Our first past tree. Next, for this, how to draw the past tree? E star E. Is the board visible here? Right? Next, this one. E plus E. ID. ID. And at last, ID. Right? Now check both the past trees. Right? Both the past trees are different. So for the single string, I could generate two different past tree. Right? So you can conclude grammar is ambiguous. Hence the grammar is ambiguous. So what is ambiguous grammar? For at least for one string in my grammar, if I could generate two different past strings, the given grammar is ambiguous grammar. We'll discuss one more example. Say our next example is S tends to AS or X and X tends to AX or A. Right? So start with the start symbol. Our start symbol has two different productions. For first we'll write all the terminals. Right? How many terminals I have? I have only A. No other terminals in a grammar. Next step, what I have to do? Look at this terminals. Using this terminals, I have to form a string. You can form your own string. So I take this string. Any string we can form. I am taking this string as 4A. Next, what I will do? I want to derive this string using this grammar, and I check whether I am getting two different past strings for the same string. Right? So I start with my start production. First production I use A, yes. Right? Next, how many A's I need? I need 4 A's. Right? So again I am going to replace this non-terminal S using these two productions. S has two productions, I have to pick the right production. Right? Since I need A, I will be taking this production. A, yes. Correct? Next, third character also I need A. So among these two production, I have to pick this production only. So it is A, yes. What I am doing? Right? I am doing substitution. If you have any confusion, you can write. So here I am replacing this S by AS. Here also I am replacing the S by AS production. Right? S tends to AS is the rule I am using. Right? You write like this. By which rule? S tends to AS. Here also it is by S tends to AS. Next, I need one more A. Right? One more A. So what I will do is like S has two productions. Right? S has two productions. I will use this production. S tends to X. So here A. Right? This S by X. Right? Next, what am I doing? This X, I need only 4 A's. So X has two production. Among this two production, which is the right production, I should use only this A. Right? Because I need only 4 A's. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Which rule I am using? I am using this rule. Right? So what about the past tree for this? Right? Yes. Yes. Right? Next it is this yes by yes. Again this yes by this yes. Next yes. Right? Next it is A. Check whether you got 4 A's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Similarly, the next derivation will be right? S tends to, I'll use this one. Yes. Right? Remember, you have to start from your start symbol while deriving. Right? So, since start symbol has two different productions, for the very first time I am using the first production, and the second time I am using the second production. Right? Now what I can do? X, go to X. X has two productions. Among these two, which one I can use? I can use X because I need to generate 4 A's. Right? So, X, A, X. Right? So, which production I have used? Yes. X tends to A, X. Right? Next, what am I doing? Again, I use the same production. A, X. A, X. Here also I am using the same production A, X. Right? So it is the board visible? Yeah. A, X. Right there. Next, what I will be using? Right there. I will be using A. Replace this X by A. Right. So how will you draw your class tree? Yes tends to X. So yes, X. Then this X I am replacing with AX. So it is AX. Then again this X with AX. So it is AX. Again this X with AX. And at last, A. Check both the past trees. Is it same or different? Both the past trees are different. Right? Both the past trees are different. Hence the grammar is ambiguous. Grammar is ambiguous.